Hello, welcome back. I got the alteration research done. It's at 6, almost at 7. I can almost do mass protection. And same targets for now. Moved into 3 provinces. I'll just watch the boars for a little bit. This one province had a ton of PD. Okay, it doesn't look like much here, but you know, on the report it's like 30 barbs. So they killed quite a few boars. But that's okay, this is just a random stack led by a random commander. So there's a man, lost 16. Elador, I think, is the fort. So these guys get blessed. That's a lot of boars. So you can see some blood vengeance going off when they get hit. In general, you know, boars are okay. They just walk over things. Lost 8 of them here. And finally Newland. Same sort of story. Not very interesting PD here. No barbs or anything. So, run everything down. Pretty fine. So lost 5 there. All in all, not too bad. Also saw Lanka moving into an Abyssian province, but nothing really to see here. But here's some Lanka stuff. Events then, Swinland, we got 3 Dominion. I guess that's nice. A festival was held in the honor of scintillating dinner conversation. 3 Dominion. There's a deadly disease in Newland, which is kind of funny. That's a province we just took. Yeah. Caught a scout in Sotra, entrance to Elador is broken open immediately, and everyone is starving and diseased. But, you know, that's to be expected at this point. Right. Turns out Yor is the person who had all the nature sites. Newland, we have a forest of 1,000 streams. That's a water gem, a nature gem, and it lets you recruit enchantresses, which is really cool. These are nice mages. They would get us some air and fire, which is really cool. So we'll try and recruit those later on in the game if I can. For now, we'll just try to hold this province. Man Forest has a Howling Gorge, it has a maze, and also has a cottage in the woods. There's another nature gem. Also lets you recruit hedge wizards if you'd like to. I don't know, maybe. They're there. So we're up to 8 nature gems already, moving into Yor's territory. Elador also has a Garden of Bones as well, which is interesting, but yeah. Currently cracked open. Here's how the map looks now. You can see Lanka stack is here. I guess they're going to clean up these, and Mictlan is still sieging Abyssia. Possible they move in and there's some kind of contest over Abyssia's cap? I don't know. Let's hope so. The stack is still off my border, fortunately, but I've got some scouts around here to see what they do. Just hopefully they don't attack us. I think this was a Yor scout we caught this time in Sotra. Lanka's been trying to get scouts through here for a while, but I don't know. We're patrolling these 3 provinces, and I mean, it looks pretty intimidating on our border, right? I don't know. Marverni, moving out some stuff. So, got 2 more stacks of boars just heading out. They're heading into a man. Stuff in Vertland's heading to a man. Stuff in a man is moving to Retha. Only 24 left, but they should be okay. If not, that's fine. And stuff in Newland is heading to Balcoria. There's 50 boars. Can't see any big armies yet, but our scouting isn't great over here just yet. So, hopefully they can push on a little bit further with no problems. Looks like Yor's underwater too. So we'll see. There's going to be a ton of stuff built up in a man next turn. The army currently in Elador, I could just storm immediately, but I'm going to split them up a little bit. We have a really bad starvation in Elador. We're, what, like 200 points over supply limit. So I'm going to split this up to get that down a bit, and then I've also got the cornucopia coming over, which helps supply a little bit. The thing I'm mostly worried about is that so many things are starving that they all have 9 morale. So I think that's a bigger risk than anything else, if they all just start routing. So they'll get 1 morale, I think, when they're blessed, so it's 10. I guess it's okay. I could just storm. But if I have the cornucopia, that's nature gems, and one of the spells we could put up in combat is Growing Fury, which I think we have researched. I just can't remember what path it's in. It might be Thaumaturgy. It is. So Growing Fury would make everything berserk, which would stop it routing. So that might be another good spell to put up. So next time we should solve most of the starvation here, because it's only going to be the 92 boars that are left behind, plus some bodyguards. But even if we don't, we should also be able to put up Growing Fury as well. So I'll storm next turn. For now, we're just sitting here sieging. I think that's okay. So attacking these two, building up in Aman, waiting one turn in Elador. Otherwise fine. Still doing the usual kind of site searching stuff. I can do one more round of Voice of Tiamat this turn, so I'm Voice of Tiamatting Shadow Sea, which is this one. Moving to Deep Blue to site search there. Corix is searching Old Flood. And I've alchemized everything into nature again. We're up to 20 nature gems with 8 per turn, plus 11 pearls. So if we get over 50, I'll try doing Mother Oak. We'll see what happens though. Still just Mother Oak up in the list. Maybe if we're really lucky, we'll find a bunch of nature sites. Maybe we'll also get some events that give us nature gems as well. It would be nice. I will try to cast Mother Oak though. I'll give it a shot. It might be a waste if it ends up bouncing off, but I'll do like a little bit of an overcast and see if we get lucky. I think it's worth trying, right? Saving up a ton of earth gems now as well. Should probably start alchemizing them. I don't know. It's nice to have them for if we do Earthblood Deepwell. Which we're not far off. I mean, we just need to get the Alt 7, which is a couple of turns. Then it's the path to N7. We'll see. Otherwise, things are okay. I might have forgot to put PD down. I did. I'll just do a bit of PD. We've still got a surplus of gold currently. I'm also building a temple in Sea of Mermaid. So this is the province where I put the bunch of PD in, so seems like a nice place for a temple. So full recruitment, put down 2 lots of PD and building a temple, and still have 245 gold left, so that's pretty good overall. And that's the turn. So that was turn 37, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Voice of Tiamat found 2 more sites. Whispering Waters, Iron Cliff, that's another water gem, and another earth gem. Corix found nothing though. Some battles then. First up, we got attacked in Aman Forest by 1 chief. There was 162 boars there though, so no big deal. We also moved into Retha, lost 6 boars. And Balcoria, lost 6 boars. That's okay though. 40 Wolf Tribe PD. Still took it easily. Pretty nice. Also saw a battle in Abyssia. So here's Miklan's big sacred army. Into not much really. I mean, Abyssia is pretty much out at this point. Although not AI, so respect to them. Not a whole lot to see here though. Yeah, so Miklan has cleaned up Abyssia now, which means their army has nowhere to go. So we should be, you know, a bit nervous about them. They took Abyssia though. They lost 1 Jaguar warrior and nothing else. So yeah, I imagine Abyssia is probably out now. Events, High Mill, we got 5 Earth Gems. Aman Forest, the province we just took off Yor, has plus 10 defense, so it's up to 20 now, which is quite nice. And a malevolent conjurer, jealous of your power, has sent a demon to slay a Corix. Which is not great, that was underwater here, in Old Flood. Poor old Corix got attacked by a Serpent Fiend. So who do you think wins this? Corix, our national hero, or a Serpent Fiend? Corix opening with Body Ethereal. He can cast Smite Demon, pretty good opener. And again, but misses the second time. Using his big stick. Besides, it's less effective than Smite Demon though, and finishes it off, so congrats to Corix on surviving that one. What an interesting event. I also saw a random indie barbarian group attacking Saro, that's nice. Disease still spreading in Newland, I don't know what that is, I guess someone's just... Well, I don't know actually. I think there might be just some... I think Yor was the player who said near the beginning of the game he got some demon events. So this could be like some demon from an event. I should check that province actually. Let's just do that now. Was there some kind of demon here? Demons are hiding in the province, spreading their evil. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I guess there's some kind of disease demon sat here just diseasing. This province is down to 0 income. Great province. Yeah. People are starving, caught some scouts, entrance to Elador is still open. Yeah, continuing the theme, yeah, it does look like Yor has all the nature sites. Wraitha now has Glen of Verdant Greenery and Grove of Fertility. There's 2 more nature gems for us. So we're up to 10 per turn now. So I'll try doing Mother Oak in a couple of turns. We'll have 40 next turn, plus 5 from Pearls, plus whatever else we alchemize. Maybe in 2 or 3 turns I'll try putting up a Mother Oak. I might alchemize some of the Earth Gems as well. Kind of a surplus of those. Anyway, that's it for messages. Here's the map. Still can't see yours army yet, but it's going to be down here somewhere. We'll just push on though. We just keep dumping 10 PD into the provinces and moving on. Going to attack these two next. We have quite a few boars. What is this? 36 plus 36 plus 40. That's about 100 boars into Laratos. For Lothros is getting about 60 boars. These guys aren't blessed or anything, but it's fine. If some of them die, it's okay. We have more boars coming. Amman Forest is getting all of these boars now, plus these guys are splitting off. And I'm also moving out another stack of mages, so this will be another group that can actually bless all of these boars in 2 turns. So they're going to be sitting in Amman this turn. And we're storming Elador. I think it's a bit unfair. We managed to get the supply usage down to 261 out of 258. So that's almost, completely fed our army. But if I hit S on this group of boars, you can see they're all still starving, which, I don't know, I feel like it shouldn't work that way. Surely some of these people should have been fed now, right? I'm not sure, that seems a bit unfair. But yeah, lots of starvation. We do have a lot of Dominion here now. They've got +1 morale from Dominion, which is nice. So they're up to 10, they'll get blessed, it's up to 11. It's not too bad, but I can now script. Decanting the 86 monster energy is scripted to do Growing Fury on turn 3. So it'll come out turn 4-ish with 200% cast time. So they'll at least go berserk. They'll stay in the battle. And I think this should go okay. This fortress looked empty on the map, so I'm not predicting a huge amount of resistance. I've got everything pulled back anyway, so that I want like our mages to spend more time within boars. They've got cover for longer. They do also have some bodyguards, of course, but it'd be nice to be surrounded by boars for as many turns as possible. Yeah, so we'll push down, we'll assemble another army in Amman, and we're storming Elador this turn. And yeah, keep getting nature sites, which is really nice. Up here we're doing site searching. I still keep catching scouts on Sotra, but I don't think anyone's actually getting into our territory, which is good. Miklan has all of this stuff. Hopefully he just tries to take the throne. This is a hard throne though. It's got carrots, which is watches in JBBM. It's gonna be a tough one. It's possible, I mean, you're just posted in the public Discord that he's getting attacked by me. So that might encourage people to attack me, but like, there's these giant armies right on yours border, so maybe it encourages these guys to attack your instead. I don't know. That would be the hope. We'll see if we get that lucky. I mean, they are like right here. This is a farmland. Like, if Miklan sees yours getting attacked, he might just double cross him. I don't know. We'll see. But we're pushing in here. We're doing site searching over here still. Can't do another Voice of Tiamat yet, but yeah, we got 2 sites here. Gonna move the Priest over to Deep Blue. Site searching Deep Blue, moving Corix to Blue Waters. And I think that's it for this turn. Research targets are still the same. We should have mass protection in 2 turns. And we'll try and get enchantment. And still doing 7-2-2 research, even with 8 mages here and 8 mages here next turn. Quite good, especially for me. We're also alternating scouts and mages in all of our forts, so we're not even doing full mage recruitment either. Things seem okay so far though. We just need to see your army first before we decide how much trouble we're in. But that was 10:38. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Hello, welcome back. Direportant, Miklan has put up Eternal Pyre, so that's 25 gems for them. Nice for them, Pleasure sites didn't find any. Some battles then. First up, we got attacked in Lucky Lake. So Yor is sending his god underwater. It's a dragon with water 10, blessed with quickness. So that's going to be pretty tough to deal with. Runs into a shock tribe province. These guys are... I mean, they go berserk, but they only have low base morale. I think they rout before they actually go berserk. They just kind of run away immediately. Which is a shame. They do a little bit of damage. They get it down to 194. But what it started on. 200 and something? So it started on 212. So they were doing a little bit of damage, they just routed too quickly, unfortunately. But maybe Shark Tribe will work against the dragon if we've got enough of them. Maybe not, though. We moved into a couple of battles then. We stormed the fortress in Elidor. We also moved into Pholothras and Laratos. No problems there. 112 boars. All over some Lion Tribe. And we stormed the fortress at Elidor. We do the classic opener, which is that before any of our communion spells go off, one of our mages is immediately insta-gibbed by wall arrows. It's a pretty advanced technique. I tend to use it quite often. After that, though, we just kind of bless up when the boars walk in, and there's not really anything here. A couple of mages, some Amazon PD. Or just recruited units, I guess. Yeah, not much to see here, though. Yeah, lost a Stargazer at the start, lost 5 boars, and that's that. Yeah, just some Pegasus Riders and Crystal Sword, Gala, Sage. I wonder where the Sages are from. But there we go. Burned down a temple, got a fortress. Also saw the final Abyssian province being taken by Lanka, so here's a last look at Lanka's army. Has your bless changed recently? Anyone woke up, or... I don't think so. So Abyssia was permanently vanquished this turn as well. Farewell to them. I'll just look at the map briefly. Yeah, so Abyssia is gone. Lanka has kind of completely cut us off from Mictlan, which is, you know, for better or for worse. I do border Mictlan on both sides though, so... Lanka is pretty huge. They've got probably all of this lake, the way that I've got all of this lake. And yeah, Mictlan is obviously doing very well. They've just won a war with Abyssia and also have a global up. So, yeah. 2 big neighbours. We're trying to take some of your stuff though. Events, Typhian Sea, we gained a mirror armor. And Sotra, we got 5 nature gems. Here's the mirror armor. 3 magic resistance isn't bad. It's not a very good armor, but you know, if you just need magic resistance, pretty good. Still a deadly disease in Newland. Lost a scout in, what is this, Morn Woods? Big army. Lots of starvation and disease and such, and yeah, Abyssia was permanently vanquished. So here's the map. Doing a couple of things. First of all, I messaged Alm, and I asked him if he would be willing to sell nature gems. And the idea was I was going to buy out Alm's stockpile of nature gems and then steal Mother Oak from him so that he couldn't recast it. Unfortunately, he volunteered the fact that he has currently a stockpile of over 150 nature gems, which made me think I probably shouldn't bother trying to steal Mother Oak off this guy in that case. Because he's just going to immediately put it back up, I think, pretty easily. If he wants to. It does also suggest he might have a big overcast in it to begin with or something, I don't know. I mean, most people just minimum cast Mother Oak, don't they? I don't know, I'm not sure if I should bother trying to steal something off a guy who has a 150 gem stockpile. Don't know, made me feel like it was pointless. So, the nature gems are just going to go straight back into boars again. I'm summoning 5 more boars of Cornets this turn, and that's fine. Alm did say he'd trade nature gems, so if I want to buy them off him, he said he'd trade them for earth gems. I'm reluctant to give him earth gems though in case he puts up Earthblood Deepwell before we do, so I might hold off on that, but that's a possibility as well. He might just give away nature gems pretty cheaply if he's like stockpiling them for no reason. We'll see. Yeah, for now they're summoning 5 more boars of Carnutes. And the 2 kind of unmaged squads are just going to push down. It looks like this fort is empty, so it's possible these guys could just press on quickly and like take this on their own, which would be pretty nice. We'll see if that happens though. Mictlan has moved away from Yor, it looks like. Which is something to be aware of. Possibly just going to try and get this throne though. I do have scouts around here, so we'll see. Yeah, but it's going to be interesting to see what Yor does. He has a bunch of shit here. I think some of these summoned units are JBBM things. I'm not sure though. So if these look like nothing you've ever seen before, then I guess it's a JBBM thing. But you'll get some really, really good summons, I think, in this mod. They're like ant things. Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's in the base game or not. I've never played a base game, to be honest. It's been a very long time, been years. But yeah, there's a bunch of your summons anyway. They've been stashed in Swamp of Solitude. It'll be interesting to see what he does with this stack next. Either this is already moving towards me, and it's going to go up here next, or he's going to immediately retreat to Yor to defend his cap against boars. So this turn is just going to be kind of, let's see what he does. Let's also see what he does with this. Is this just going to push on and harass me, or is this going to pull back and try and kill boars? Because that'll tell us a bit about how he's going to play this encounter. Is this going to be aggressive moves or defensive moves? So for now, I'm just going to push on these boar stacks, and everything else up here is just going to group up in Elador for a second. So both of my stacks are just moving to Elador. A bunch of new boars are moving to Elador. Just going to group everything up. We might have to smash this ball of junk into this ball of junk at some point to try and get some momentum on our side. But we'll see what happens. Now just taking these, and that's okay. Might have to set up some kind of defense underwater against this guy. But we'll get to that when we get to that, I suppose. I am doing some other things, though. I'm forging some items. I thought I might try to turn this guy into a Dragon Slayer. Because why not? He has a pretty good armor that gives him regen, luck, quickness, bit of ore. He's got pretty decent stats. He's sacred, so I can give him a bottle, and he'll be blessed. He'll take care of resists and stuff. So I'm going to forge him a couple of items this turn, and I'll just slap them all on him next turn so you can see what they are. But it's basically like things that just give him lots of attacks. So Horned Helmet, and Astral Serpent, 2 weapons. He's ambidextrous as well. He's got really good stats for everything, really. And he's +6 or +5 Berserk. I think if he gets up to the enemy god with a bunch of attacks, he might just do a ton of damage very quickly. And even if he dies, that'll be okay, I think. Because we might give it a bunch of afflictions. Oh, then again, this has recuperation. That's not very useful. Whatever, I think as part of a defense, having a guy who's like decked out in lots of attacks might be pretty good. I'm gonna give him like a Storm Spear and stuff, and this only has cold resist, so Storm Spear might be pretty good. Astral Serpent too, doesn't have poison resist. We'll see what happens anyway. So I'll show all those items I'm forging for him next turn. And otherwise that's it. The one little thing I am a bit worried about is that we do still have like the big Lanka stack menacing on our border now, so we already have these guys patrolling, and I'm just going to move the guys patrolling here are also going to be patrolling this turn, so there's going to be 69 boars here plus these 40, so over 100 boars patrolling just in case this moves at us. That should kill a few of them. We'll see. Should I have you not on attack Rio versus those guys? I don't know, maybe it's fine. How do you guys move? Is there a way around you? There's not really a way around you, is there? I'm not sure if that's useful having him on attack Rio or not. Bottom would be more useful, but even then. Yeah, I'll just leave it like that though. Don't really want to lose him though if we do get attacked. He just dies. But well, I guess we can summon a sleeper or something. Anyway, that is the turn. So, not doing any recruitment this turn. I am getting a temple down in Elador though. And can we recruit sages here? No. I wonder where he got that sage from. Be cool if there's a... Wait, is that it? No, it's a monolith. Be cool if there's a site somewhere around here that lets me recruit sages. That would be pretty cool. Anyway, that's the turn. So that's turn 39. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.